The patient-doctor relationship is crucial when you're dealing with general health, especially when you're dealing with some kind of chronic medical condition. And as far as in general, it's kind of a team-type effort. Your doctor is the expert, but really you have to be your own advocate for your health. You have to know what your history is, and you have to communicate with your doctor what kind of symptoms you're experiencing. That's what they use in order to determine what course of action to take. I think one of the most important things I did was to keep a diary or a log of what I felt was happening as time went on. I used a calendar. You can use any mechanism you want, but a calendar worked nice because month to month my seizures had some kind of pattern, and I was able to determine that by looking at how it fit into each month. If I was changing medicines, I went on 3 different medicines. They would perhaps be associated with a change in dosages, so I could see that maybe that was good or bad. And then you could bring that to the doctor's office and use that as a guide. When I had a seizure, I would even put details on what I was doing, what feelings or sensations did I have, so then I could also communicate that in one concise form. And then I had a notebook I'd bring where I'd have the questions that I had thought of since my last visit. I might even bring a journal article that I had read, and just was ready with my questions, because when you're right there, right with your doctor, it's sometimes easy to forget what you wanted to ask. So it was a really nice kind of tool to go in there armed with the information you wanted to get and look back at perhaps the last visit and make sure that you find out how did things work, were there more changes you wanted to make. And I also had a family member come with me to these appointments. It really was extremely useful because they have their own perspective, particularly if they live with you day to day. My husband would come to each appointment. The doctor would respond to one of my questions, and my husband sometimes would be prompted to ask another question that maybe I didn't think of. And my seizures started when I was still a teenager, and at that time I had my mom or my dad come with me.